Mm-hmm.
I thought you were shutting it all off. I was, no, you're fine.
Nope. Going to streaming. Hi guys. Back here with oh, this was a different attempt. He said he wanted father. Yeah, as you can tell, he got father.
Yeah. Many different pieces, huh?
Just dangling by one arm. That's father though. Now, our reality is this one, I think. Yeah, this one. Basically, I found the kid, but it's not really a kid. I think it's a robot.
S923, recall code Cirrus.
See?
Fascinating, but
Fucking
disappointing.
robots.
The child's responses were not at all what I
No,
anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand.
With my face.
We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
It's called murder.
Please try and keep an open mind.
I'm
I
not drunk.
recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges.
I'm just
Let's start
soberly challenged.
I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
All right, David. I said I'm not drunk. I'm just soberly
Father?
challenged.
That's your name?
Soberly
title?
challenged.
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. But I need you to realize that this situation, you have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, it's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
It's really you? After all this time?
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60? And here I am, raised by the...
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics.
Older than you.
Used to
This is
create
awkward.
every human-like synth you see today. I am
Especially since
their
I just
father.
killed him.
Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean,
It really is. I know you must have questions.
Kellogg, he worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
After what I've seen, I pity the man. He was as much a victim as anything.
After what he did to you, I'm shocked. But yes, I understand you've experienced things. I, for one, will never truly forgive him. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us. What else can I say to ease your mind?
No, I agree. That was a good call.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral.
Sean, she loved you. So...
I have no doubt. I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions. Having lived my life with it for many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's the Institute. It's important. It really is humanity.
But director?
I was the most qualified for the position. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the
Wow.
Institute.
So your son is 60.
My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss.
Totally makes sense.
The Institute is on the verge of some important
60 years
breakthroughs.
old.
Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help.
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired you. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted without...
Is all that really necessary?
For now, it is enough that you understand that the Institute really is devoted. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the... You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holt, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet
Dr. Lee from Fallout 3.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've
Oh,
gained
so
some
you
valuable
played
insights
with
in
your
terms
emotions
of
for a minute, but
hardware and
it was
software.
more so just to
I'll make sure it's brought
see
back
how you
online in the
reacted
near
and
future. You'll have
try
an
to give you what
opportunity
you
to
wanted.
interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child,
he is as dark as that baby was,
looking
though,
for the
so
young
it
version of
works.
me. What do you think? Do you think you could love him like you would a real boy?
I don't need a synth.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far... I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Yeah, actually, I get what he's getting at. He makes sense. He's not a bad guy.
Busted.
Now it's time to walk around. Oh my gosh, I get to walk around. The Institute.
Call this a clean floor.
This is
Are
what
your
happened to
visual
MIT,
receptors
by the
malfunctioning?
way.
Can you not see the grime and dust?
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Okay, you're a synth. You don't have a name, you just synth.
Hey, Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths. But nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
He's not a complete
Reporting
brick.
status. All functions normal.
Almost human. Look at that. Look at the oh my gosh. Ugh. All kinds of fake skin and stuff. It does look very human though,
Nothing to report, sir.
compared to the robots we have now. Oh my god. The robots we have now are fucking ugly. But still, Asians try to put... Never mind. Whole different kind of movie.
Excuse me. Welcome to the Institute, sir. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Whoa. So you guys love this father
Scanning.
guy.
Subject identified.
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, looks like I gotta go down the stairs. Ouch. That was a bit far to drop.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption
Operating
to
at
a
full
minimum.
capacity.
Don't recharge unless primary level.
Almost done. Just need to
Hi, Doc.
tune up this
They weren't
primary
kidding.
drive servo.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great one. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any question. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live. There's a lot of machinery behind it. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father,
I still can't believe I made it to the Institute already. This game is amazing. Oh, if you're wondering what the outfit is, it's the general's outfit you get for becoming the general of the what do you call them? Minutemen.
Absolutely.
Oh, good
that guy Preston.
It'll be a
I was
load
hanging
off
out with
Sean's
Preston
mind.
Garvey.
Take your time.
He
get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things
gives you that
won't
outfit.
find topside.
Well, he doesn't give
If
it to
there's
you.
anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division,
Well,
I'm happy to discuss.
give it to you. But
it must be a challenge
essentially,
to meet the power demands
you get
of
it
a place like this.
Absolutely.
for being the
We
leader of the
scratch and
Minutemen.
scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. Fortunately, it's a good thing to... You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular... That's the third primary drive breaks down
Well,
this.
have a nice day.
As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on
Guys.
these older models can't come soon.
Where is her?
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go
Most
to
of them have
bed,
lasted
actually.
long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built
I'll make it
pretty
to the
well.
20-minute mark, though.
I can't argue
So,
with that. Even so,
let's look at
I'm ready
something.
to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All
This
set.
is upstairs.
Unit, you can return to duty.
Upstairs.
Father is more than just our leader.
Thanks again.
Of
He
course.
is our creator.
Hello, crazy. You're a crazy, crazy child who might have murdered 1 million people or so. He's fine. Ooh, we can look in his computer. Dialogues, occasional persistence continued to unnerve the others. At first they thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or perhaps afraid of his general... Okay. Not even in the mood to read all that shit. I'll read it when I am not streaming in the middle of the night. Damn it. I keep getting sidetracked. Boom, 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 boom.
Hello.
Are you a kid? Hello.
Hey,
kid.
sweetie.
So you're father's father, but he's older than you. That's weird. Hi, mister.
Everything's weird about the situation with father. Let's not talk about father.
Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
Doc.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot. I lose sleep worrying about when...
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power...
Uh-huh.
I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on.
Okay.
See you around. Yeah.
Just made it past the 20-minute mark. Nice talking to you guys. I will probably be back tomorrow, but who knows with my schedule. He says bye, Mr. Bubbles, and his awesome hat. Goodbye.